What's going on? So right now, the NFL players moved along, and let's just see how everybody did. Well, my Buffalo Bills escaped with a very close one. They got to play a little bit better. They got to play Baltimore next week. They got to do a lot better job because Phillip Rivers was on his point. It's just that they missed a couple plays. It was that close. Josh Allen's got to be better at the end, and they got to get off to a better start. The defense has definitely got to make some stops with Lamar Jackson. They won a close one against the Colts, but I think they lucky stars on that one. And as I mentioned, Baltimore beat Tennessee. Lamar Jackson got the monkey off his back, won his first postseason game, and he looks good passing and running, and their defense was on point. They had Derrick Henry in check, which pretty much is the end of Tennessee because Ryan Tannehill ain't going to beat you. So once you keep Derrick Henry contained, they're pretty much done, and they don't score much. So that's going to be an interesting matchup. Elsewhere, the Rams beat the Seahawks, and Seattle never could run. The offensive line looked janky, and they couldn't do anything against the Rams. They couldn't stop the run. Jared Goff came in relief, looked pretty good. The Rams put it like they're supposed to. They could be a dangerous team, and Seattle's got some work to do, Then elsewhere, Tampa Bay beat Washington. Washington had a backup, Heineke. He started. He looked all right, but it wasn't that close. I mean, Tampa Bay was clearly the better team, had better weaponry and everything. Their defense is why the game was a little bit closer. Because on offense, when they hit like they hit, they're going to beat a lot of teams. So it's going to be real interesting what happens when they play New Orleans. And speaking of that, New Orleans beat Chicago, but that game was a little bit closer. Dude don't drop that ball in the end zone, that flea flicker. It might be a little bit different game, but New Orleans was the better team. Their defense is a bit much, But it was a little bit closer than it was. It was a pretty kind of close game. So it'll be real interesting when we get to that and we see what happens with that. The Rams will go to Green Bay. So Green Bay is the number 1 seed, so that's what will end up happening with that. And Kansas City will get to play Cleveland. Cleveland got all kinds of holiday. I guess someone didn't tell Pittsburgh that the holidays were over because they gave gifts. That game was 28-0 in the first quarter. A buddy of mine called me because we Bills fans. And anyway, I looked at the screen and I told him, I said, this is like them old Mike Tyson fights because I couldn't even get my sandwich on the plate quick enough. Well, bad snap, fumble in the end zone, and then Ben Roethlisberger was throwing picks like nobody's business, He was setting them screens and picks like Dennis Rodman had inserted in his body or something because he was setting picks. And it was just crazy, So anyway, it was pretty kind of predictable first weekend, but we'll see what happens moving forward. There will be some intriguing stories. Obviously, Buffalo, Baltimore, I have a rooting interest, and of course, I like Lamar Jackson. And before I saw Josh Allen come on, I did hope the Bills would have gotten Lamar, but I'm looking forward to this. That's going to be intriguing. Tampa Bay, New Orleans, maybe the last time Drew Brees and Tom Brady on the field. We'll see. This is part 3. New Orleans then iced them the first 2 times, beat the doorknobs off them the first 2. So we'll see what happens with part 3. Rams, Green Bay. Can Aaron Rodgers handle the Rams? It looks like it could be one-sided. You never know till you play the game. Cleveland, Kansas City. No one's giving Cleveland any hope against them. They got a good running attack. If you don't make Baker Mayfield do too much and you can keep him kind of close and honest, it could be an interesting game. But it's hard to go against Patrick Mahomes because right now Mahomes is far and away the best quarterback in the league right now. So we'll see what happens with Andy Reid has and all that. So there should be some real intriguing matchups, to say the least, to see what games, how things set it off. So anyway, that's the start of the wild card of the NFL postseason. How did your team do? What would you like to see? And how would you like to see this all in? But anyway, give me your thoughts and your takes. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. And it's going to be an interesting postseason. Could be real interesting. We shall see. Peace.